staying with some of the developments around water infrastructure, as well as some, developments around the importance of Rentwater planning to undertake extensive maintenance of its infrastructure from the 22nd of this month until the 29th of July. Of course, it does appear that there may be some reduced water pressure here during this time. But has the communication been sufficient on this matter? Would you say you, as the residents, know what to expect? WaterCAN Executive Manager Dr. Ferrial Adam joins us live now to talk about this. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Adam. I mean, has the communication around this particular issue? I know that the City of Johannesburg released a statement saying that there might be reduced water pressure, etc. But would you say communication around this particular issue of maintenance has been effective?
Good evening, Bongi, and good evening to all your viewers. I don't think so. I think that in a case like this, where residents are very worried about how this maintenance is going to pan out, I think we need improved communication, especially when people are worried. I mean, there's no doubt that we need this maintenance. That's what we've been asking for. So the maintenance is important, but how they communicate it to people is also important.
And I suppose also because we've seen some of the residents in the City of Johannesburg being without water for weeks in some of the instances, and anything for them that signals any work on the systems, although it's important, it causes them to worry. And I think they would want to know what measures have been put in place should we not have water.
Absolutely. I mean, if we were in a normal system where everybody had water at any point and we weren't seeing the cutoffs, the water shedding, then yes, people would be calmer about this and actually support it much more, which is what we need. And the measures in place need to be very clear. It can't just be we will be sending 1,000 water tankers to the areas and it will be close to clinics and it will be close to retirement homes, etc. We need more information than that. So we need to know when this maintenance, when it starts, they should focus on an area, saying in this area, this is Iconov system is going to start. And this is what you can expect. There'll be low water pressure. When they have times where they're going to close the water entirely, let people know. So have daily communication just to calm people down.
So I was reading earlier on an article where you were also saying not only that, but it's important for the mayor to be visible.
Absolutely. The mayor needs to come out. Where is the mayor in all of this? Where is the city of Joburg? Next week, we have a meeting at WITS, and we have the Department of Water and Sanitation, we have Rand Water, and we have Joburg Water. We have been trying for weeks and months to get the city of Joburg to attend, and we still cannot get one person to attend to understand what exactly is going on in terms of water. What reasons are they giving for not coming? Well, some of the reasons are valid. Some people are out of the country for work. Some have been ill. There's a whole range of reasons, but nothing about, the mayor. Where is the mayor at this point? And I suppose, as you say, it's important that this maintenance work is carried out, especially because you and I have had a number of conversations also looking at this critical issue of infrastructure. Let's speak to a resident who doesn't understand tonight as, to why this maintenance work needs to be carried out, particularly as a preventative measure when you're looking at the systems. I mean, I think if we just look at the fact that for about 10 years, we have not done sufficient maintenance on our infrastructure. And what you're seeing and experiencing right now, and it's not only Johannesburg, right? It's greater Johannesburg, it's Gauteng, is burst pipes, leaks, and you've got, reservoirs like having leaks, they're not filling up, so you have to you shut down to certain areas. We know that at night, the water's been shut down so that they only get between certain hours. There are areas that have not had water for a couple of weeks now. So these things have been happening because of the state of our infrastructure. We've been calling for the maintenance. So this kind of maintenance is to ensure that there can be better supply to people. And is it easy to understand that schedule? I was looking at it, right? And it's so difficult to follow because you don't know when exactly there might be reduced, water pressure here and there. So is it easy to follow? No, it's not. That's exactly when it comes to the communication. Can we get something that's more, that's not high level? that's more specific, and that will need the daily communication, because obviously that depends on how the maintenance is going. So fixing such infrastructure, it's engineers, it takes a lot of work, and I don't know what they're going to find. They might have a hiccup, they might not, they might be on time, but these projects never run on time. So it would be good to say, okay, from this date to this date, we're working on Iconov system. The idea is you will have 50% reduction in your flow. And then if communities don't have water, they can say, hey, hang on, you said 50%, but we don't have. That means there might be additional problems that needs to be sorted out besides the maintenance, because people are already not having water in some areas, and it's got nothing to do with the maintenance. So they have to be on track to make sure that they identify the problems quickly enough to deal with it, because that could affect the maintenance itself.
All right, Dr. Adam, let me see then if you are lucky to have that meeting, and if you do, please do invite us. We'd like to hear exactly what are some of the explanations here, because as you say, it's quite a critical process that is likely to unfold. And even in the past, when we heard of valves that were not opened in time, a number of residents, would possibly be worried about some of this. But thank you so much for speaking to us this afternoon and talking about the importance of communication, especially when it comes to these projects. That's WaterCAN Executive Manager, Dr. Ferrial Adam.